We live in a society that people believe that their mistakes, their errors, or even their sins are on different levels. And there are those who believe that some sins are worse than others. When we compare what is in the Bible, God puts sin together. They're all lumped into one category of sin. So there's not your sin is worse than my sin. Now, we have laws in place when someone breaks the law. There are different levels and consequences for breaking those laws. But those are laws. And they don't compare to the sins that are mentioned in the Bible. To put these matters into place, if someone is not living for God's teachings, and God is not part of their lives, then they are living in sin. They may not go out and break certain laws or do things that people find offensive or wrong in society. God's plan of salvation means that we must live according to His will, to glorify the one who has all power, who is the creator of heaven and earth. In the book of John, chapter 8, verse 34, John writes on the notion when Jesus replied that everyone who sinned is a slave to sin. A slave to the sins that are in their lives. We can understand the things that we can do and how it affects others. Sin has a way to destroy lives. How many marriages have failed? How many murders have occurred? How many friendships have ended? So many things have happened because of sin. Generations have gone in ways that have been wicked. Because of the example from the loved ones or people they may latch on to for guidance. See, when you are a slave to something, it has control. Sin controls, destroys, and separates souls for the kingdom. See, God made a plan for us. He brought forth Jesus, who had no sin, so that we may become righteous in God. In the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 21. There is no sin in the eyes of God that is worse than someone else's. Sin is sin. Anything that separates us from the kingdom is sin. The time is right now to not look at the lives of people around you. Take a hard look at your own life, your soul, your opportunity for salvation. The kingdom awaits for those who are ready and earnestly seeking the Lord for His direction. The world offers death. God gives life. Live accordingly to the Creator, the Almighty God, who has full reign in this life. Be a servant to the Lord, and not live to be a slave to sin.